What up guys, it's Radio Controlled Chaos here today, and we are going to be doing some building on our pan car. As you may notice, the roll cage of it is off. The reason why it's off is because there's been some small little tweaking here and there that needs to be done with it. So I took that off so we could do it. As you may notice, also on the rear wheel here, there's a plate, and a couple guys asked me what this was, and this is actually there because when the other side of it, when I tapped into the actual hole I drilled to put the screw in, the problem was that the tap actually broke in there, so I couldn't do anything about it. So I just made a plate with you know, some screws so it could just bolt on. But that is going to be replaced. The whole entire rear end shaft is probably going to be replaced, redone, so I could just narrow it up just a little bit more because it's kind of wide. Just want to narrow it in just a little more. Front end too, probably narrowing it just a tad bit. It's a little bit wide. Don't like the wide stance on it. Now, I was saying that I was going to go ahead and get a body for it. I was going to get either a truck body, like a Chevy S10, or a Ford Bronco, or you know, a Blazer, Chevy Blazer from Proline, and put it on. But the problem is you can't find a lot of truck bodies that are going to fit for a 200 millimeter pan car slash Sprint 2 drift, because this is actually the same measurements off the Sprint 2 drift, just a little bit wider. That's why I want to narrow it up. But basically what I want to do is I want to get a Chevy S10 body and make it look like a Pro Touring Chevy S10. So what I went ahead and did is went down to my hobby shop, bought a Chevy S10 body, and came home. As you may say, I've already started working on it. I cut it out. I said, you know what, I'm just going to start filming. As you may see from cutting it out, those are where the wheel wells fall. So you can see why there's going to need some adjustments. The wheels won't fall in the right spot. So I cut out the body. This is now trash. Go on the floor. I cut out the body. I'll move the camera real quick. Try and do this all in one continuous shot. And I cut out the body, put the body on the car. As you may notice, now it fits well. Well, better than what it was. Basically what I did is I cut out right here along this seam all over. Okay. And then as you may see, that's right there. And I put it together and I taped it. Now right here is where I'm going to cut again. Okay, I'm going to cut this yet again, and then once I'm done cutting that, for mounting this piece back to the body, I went ahead and got some styrene from my hobby shop. I don't know if you guys see a couple guys use it. They have actually built a whole entire shell with styrene. It's pretty cool. But basically when we use the styrene to put it together, and of course styrene for some little Pro Touring, you know, modifications, make it, you know, front spoiler and splitter and stuff like that. But one thing I really wanted to get, which it was unfortunate, I don't know why my hobby shop couldn't find it. They had it in their computer. They said they had one in stock, but they couldn't find it. Was a RPM side exhaust tips. They come in black and chrome, and what they are is like a 45-degree exhaust tips that you cut into your body and you put it together. It's like a 3-piece with one set screw, and you put it all together, and the exhaust tip sticks out, and it looks so sweet. You know, I really want to get one for me for this, and unfortunately, I guess they just didn't have it in stock. So what I'm going to be doing with this guy is, now that I got my Chevy body, I'm going to go ahead and, now that I cut that, I'm going to recut it again, shorten it up, put it back together, so I can see how it looks. And then once we're there, then we need to go on to the next step, which is painting it. For wheel wise, because it is a, you know, monster truck body, it's a narrow body, so that's why I was going to be like, I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. The rear end somewhat fits. It fits better than the front end. You're going to see one side sticks out more than the other. I'm going to narrow that up a bit. but the front end is really bad. So I'm gonna narrow that front end up and possibly make custom wheels for this, because I'm probably gonna get like a 9mm offset wheel. And what that means is basically, see this lip right here on your rim? The 9mm, 6mm, 3mm, if you may have seen it, is the offset. That means how wide that lip is. A 9mm wheel is going to bring the wheel sticking out. It's going to widen your car up. A 3mm is going to narrow it. Right now what I have in the front is a 3 and a 6 in the rear. So I could put a 3 in the rear, but the problem is I'm so close to my gear with a 6 that I can't do anything else about it. See how close I am to that gear? Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this. See that? Look how close that tire is to the wheel. That's like ultra close. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to buy some 9mm wheels. Now you're like, wait a minute, 9mm wheels, you want to make it shorter, not wider. So what I'm going to do with it, narrower, not wider. I knew that kind of sounded funny. But what I want to do with it is I want to go ahead and get those 9mm wheels and go ahead and cut them. I'm going to cut them in the rear, and then I'm probably going to cut them somewhere in the front. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because it's going to give me the wheel to stick away from the actual gear, but allow me to go inwards more. So I could do that. Another thing too was getting bigger wheels. And getting bigger wheels that will cover the gear, but there will be no point of doing that because then your pinion gear won't fit. So it's all comes with the territory of fabrication. You know, it's bound to happen. Alright, so I'm back. I cut the body. Just reach right here. Grab, as you may see. I taped it up, I cut the body. The reason why I left this tape here still, because when I was really removing the tape, I forgot about the actual film on the outside of the body, and I peeled some of it off. So I went ahead and I just taped it up to keep it nice and clean, so no overspray comes in. That's going to sit like that. And here's where our other half of the body, that's going to sit like that. Now, as you may see, it doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. It looks like it could be an actual S10 short bed. You know, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty nice to me. Other than the fact that the wheels are sticking out and this ugly ass plate. But taking that to consideration, it doesn't look bad. I mean, I could live with it. It's a cool looking truck, you know what I mean? So what I was gonna do to keep these pieces together was take this styrene that I cut out, and I'm just basically, after I'm done painting it, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this here, and then glue this guy like so on both sides, and that'll keep it together. Now if you want, you can also put some Bondo, whatever the hell you want, and then smooth it out, but there's no need to it for me. It's just gonna be fine for me. But as you may see here, these pillars here, I don't know why Proline did this. I think probably to add strength. These pillars here, because, oops, there we go, get that in focus. I don't know if you guys can see that, but these pillars, come on now. Is it focusing? There we go. Alright, see these pillars here that were cut out from Proline that did this. Oh, come on. Stupid camera's not focusing, guys. I'm sorry about this. There we go. These pillars there, they because the Proline put pillars there, you had to cut them out. They left holes, so we're just gonna use some styrene after we're done painting it. Paint the same color of the area and put it on. For the paint job, what I was gonna do was a two-tone, and I was gonna do the bottom half right here. I was gonna paint either red or burnt orange, and the top half I was gonna paint black. I don't know what you guys think about that. And then for wheels, I was going to use chrome lip with pretty dark charcoal gray, you know, spider wheels. So hopefully it comes out nice looking. But that's it for today's update. I'll get into doing more cutting, more fabrication, getting everything to look right. But for today, that's it. Basically, guys, let me know what you guys think about this project. Hopefully we'll have it up and running pretty soon. For electronics, still kind of on the edge about it. I don't know, maybe I can throw in the Castle Creations Sidewinder 8 into this thing, and that'll be pretty nice, but we'll see until then. So let me know what you guys think about this project. I'll keep you guys updated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. It's a good channel. You guys can see a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool topics, a lot of cool things that are going on with it. Also, for my Facebook and my YouTube, my Facebook and my Twitter, I have accounts there, and I'll put it in the description box below. But on my Facebook, we you know, start trends and stuff, start talking about different things of all our seeing, from airplanes to boats to planes to you name it. So to cars, of course. So I'll just keep you guys updated for this project. But for now, for today, this is it. I'm gonna go pack up everything, clean up the shop, and that's basically it. As you may notice, the background of today's episode is kind of different because it's in the same background that you guys are used to seeing. I'm actually inside. My shop right now is really dirty. That's why I'm gonna go clean it up. And the fact that it's almost like 100 degrees in my shop, so no AC in my shop, and it's hot. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Go clean up back there, and that's it for me today, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Comment, subscribe.